Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be talking about the new TFT update 9.19. I'll be explaining what all the new items do and how they're made. I'll also be talking about the new champion added to the game. To start off, we have the new basic item, the sparring gloves. The sparring gloves are a new basic item that gives 10% critical strike chance and 10% chance to dodge to the holder. When building an item out of sparring gloves, this item will convert its core stats to either the offensive 20% critical strike chance or the defensive 20% chance to dodge option. Something to note is that the Thieves Gloves and the Mittens will get both of these stats. The first item made with the sparring gloves is the Infinity Edge. The Infinity Edge, instead of being made from two BF swords, is now made from a sparring glove and a BF sword. It will give the holder an additional 150% critical strike damage. On top of that, it'll also give you 20% critical strike chance. This item will work really well with the Jewel Gauntlet, which we'll be talking about in just a bit. On to the next item, the Repeating Crossbow. To make the Repeating Crossbow, you'll need sparring gloves and a recurve bow. How the item works is, on death, it jumps to an allied champion and grants an additional 20% attack speed and critical strike chance. This item will go to champion until there's no champions left alive. Although this item sounds good in theory, it's not as good as it actually seems, as you don't know which champion will die first. Personally, I think it's a waste of a recurve bow, as you can make so many better items with the recurve bow. On to the next item, the Jewel Gauntlet, which we talked a little bit about before. The Jewel Gauntlet is made by sparring gloves and a needlessly large rod. The Jewel Gauntlet will allow your spells to be able to crit. This item will work really well with champions who can hit multiple targets at once with their ult. This item also goes good with the Infinity Edge, as the Infinity Edge grants 20% critical strike chance. The next item is the Hand of Justice. The Hand of Justice is made using sparring gloves and a Tear of Goddess. On round start, the user will either gain 40% more damage or 40 life on hit. I honestly don't think this item will be that powerful, but we'll just have to see how people use it. The next item is the Iceborne Gauntlet. The Iceborne Gauntlet is made using sparring gloves and a chain vest. The Iceborne Gauntlet works so that when you dodge an attack, it creates an expandable zone that lowers attack speed by 35%. This item will work really well with a Yordle comp or a Shen. It also works very well with Phantom Dancer. The next item is the Quicksilver. Quicksilver is made using sparring gloves and a Negatron cloak. When CC'd, it'll cleanse the CC, but we'll have to wait 0.5 seconds for it to cool down. This item will work very well against glacial comps. The next item is the Trap Claw. The Trap Claw is made using sparring gloves and a Giant's Belt. On round start, the user will gain a spell shield. When it breaks, it'll stun the champion who broke the shield. The Trap Claw is basically a free Leona ult as an item. I believe that it'll be a very strong item. The next item is Thieves Gloves. Thieves Gloves is made using sparring gloves and another pair of sparring gloves. This item will take all 3 item slots, so you can't have any more items on him. On round begin, you'll get 2 random items. You can get combined items and basic items. The next item is called Mittens. Mittens are made using sparring gloves and a spatula. When Mittens is put on a champion, the champion will count as a Yordle, making it easier to make a Yordle comp. The next item is Deathblade. The Deathblade is made using 2 BF swords. When the holder gets a kill or an assist, they'll gain an extra 15 attack damage till the end of combat, and it'll stack forever. And the last new item that's been added is the Giant Slayer. The Giant Slayer is made using a BF sword and a recurve bow. The Giant Slayer will allow the champion's basic attacks to deal 5% of the enemy's health as true damage. So those are all the new items added to the game. Now let's talk about the new champion. The new champion's name is Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa is a new Void Ranger Assassin. She will cost 5 coins as she is a legendary. She'll have 700 health, 200 armor, and do 55 basic attack damage. One of Kai'Sa's best stats is her attack speed, which is 1.25. She currently has the fastest attack speed in the game, just ahead of Fiora and Yasuo. Her ability is Killer Instinct, which allows Kai'Sa to dash to the furthest enemy unit, shielding herself for either 300, 600, or 900 damage, and gaining either 30%, 60%, or 90% attack speed for 3 seconds. Those are all the new items and champions added to this patch. If you enjoyed the content, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content in the future.